We are all familiar with that one person, the one who must constantly be proven correct, the one who must always get the last word in every discussion, and the one whose ego is so large that it could practically be detected from outer space. It is simple to allow these individuals to get under your skin and spoil your day, even though it is tempting to drop to their level and give them a piece of your mind. It is also easy to let these people get under your skin and ruin your day. Taking that course of action is not typically recommended. What kind of action should one take when confronted with an arrogant person? The following are 7 strategies that Sigma guys use to cope with. Number 1. They are not interested in taking the bait. People who are arrogant find nothing more satisfying than eliciting a response from others. They get a kick out of seeing how far they can push your buttons and how much you react. Sigma males are aware of this truth, and because of it, they refuse to give gratification. Even though it's easier said than done, they keep their composure and don't let the arrogant individual get to them. It is essential to keep in mind that the only person who will be negatively affected by this circumstance is it's possible that putting an arrogant person in their place will make you feel better in the short term, but in the long run, you'll only wind up feeling worse about yourself. The most effective response to someone trying to trap you in their trap is to get up and leave. You shouldn't become involved in their activities, and you shouldn't let them ruin your day. Of course, this isn't always an option, particularly if the haughty individual in question is someone you have no choice but to interact with on a daily basis. In circumstances like this, all you can do is try your best to get back on your feet. Number 2. They withdraw their attention and make space between themselves and the individual. The most effective strategy to handle a haughty individual is to avoid interacting with them at all costs. The Sigma guys should put as much space between themselves and the individual as they can. If they are a member of the Sigma's team, they will make every effort to steer clear of them. If they are a friend, they will quit spending time with the person in question. It is essential to put as much distance as possible between yourself and this conceited individual. Keep it a secret from business associates. To the greatest extent that you are able, this will make it more difficult for them to target you. And in addition to that, it will provide you with some much-needed breathing room. Because it strips the arrogant individual of their authority, this strategy is quite effective. They are unable to feel good about themselves without the attention and approval they receive from you. They are in a state of disarray when you take that away from them. There are some circumstances in which utilizing this strategy won't be practical, but it's undeniably worth a try. Number 3. They take care to preserve their level of confidence in whatever way possible. Your own self-assurance is the most effective weapon you have against someone who is arrogant. Having high self-esteem enables you to disregard even the most insignificant of their attacks or attempts to put you down. If there are others in your life who are aware of your self-assurance and sense of safety, there is a chance that they won't accept it. If someone tells lies about you behind your back or tries to start rumors about you, you and they are both guilty of lying. This is impacted due to the fact that it is a type of social proof. When other people testify to your credibility, it makes it more difficult for an arrogant individual to advance their cause. This strategy is particularly effective if the arrogant person is someone you see on a regular basis, such as a co-worker or a classmate. Sigma men deal with arrogant people by shrugging them off. This is a method that Sigma men use to cope with arrogant people. Their confidence in themselves cannot be shaken in any way. As a result, the arrogant people's attempts to tear them down are used. They know how valuable they are and won't let anyone try to change their minds. Number 4. They foster an atmosphere of tolerance and diplomacy. Maintaining composure and a level head might be challenging at times. Dealing with an arrogant person has a way of pushing all of your buttons and getting you upset because of the way they carry themselves. Sigma guys are aware of this fact, and as a result, they make it a priority to develop their diplomatic skills. They never rush to judgment and always make an effort to understand both sides of an argument. Nevertheless, this does not mean that they are pushovers who allow others to walk all over them. They only know that it is essential to view things from a variety of viewpoints and to behave respectfully at all times. They are always able to maintain control of the situation, and they never degrade themselves to the level of the other party, regardless of how the other person behaves. Because they are anticipating a particular response from you, the other person will most likely be thrown off their game by this turn of events. They might use your rage as a way to portray themselves as the victim in order to retain their image. On the other hand, replying graciously strips them of their power. If you respond with hostility and anger, the other person will often act as if they are hurt or offended. In that case, you'll need to maintain a calm manner at all times. After that, you start to ask about the situation and look for more information about it. Number 5. They limit the information that they provide to the individual in question. Sigma guys, you must realize that knowledge is the key to power. They also know that a proud person will use any information they have to help themselves if they have the chance. Because of this, they are quite circumspect about what information they share with them. They just provide them with the absolute bare necessities and take care to keep anything of significance to themselves at all times. Because it is more difficult for the arrogant individual to locate negative information about you using this strategy, it is successful. They might be able to unearth some information, but they won't have anything useful to use against you even if they do. This way makes it easier to keep your cool around the person because you don't have to worry about them using your words against you if you are careful about what you disclose. This method makes it easier to keep your cool around the person. When you have nothing to conceal, you are free to let your guard down and be who you truly are. Number 6. They shift the focus of the discussion to a different topic. When someone is arrogant, they often try to take charge of a conversation in order to prove how they see the world. At the logical culmination of the conversation, Sigma males steered the conversation to a new subject. This will typically cause disruption for the individuals that are self-important. And it provides room for you to control how much influence they have over the discussion. Another strategy that Sigma men use is to change the way the conversation is being talked about so that they can take control of it. This will put the arrogant person on the defensive, giving you the opportunity to set the tone for the conversation. You shouldn't be surprised if they bring up new information and relate tales or anecdotes concerning it. Boats will say anything to maintain their prominence in the public eye or to improve their appearance. You can make this situation work to your advantage by changing the subject of the conversation as soon as the other person starts to take over. Number 7. They are honest and respect the boundaries they set for themselves at times. No matter how courteous or circumspect you are, in order to build and uphold your authority, you need to be open and honest. When a Sigma male is ready to deal with a problem, he may simply tell them that he thinks they are acting arrogant and that he doesn't enjoy it when they lie or manipulate. He may also add that he doesn't appreciate it when they manipulate or lie to him. The actions of others may have repercussions in the future. If they find out that the person is a liar or deceiver, then they will surely view the Sigma as an adversary, and they may try to avoid or collaborate with him in order to achieve their objectives. The struggle against is perhaps the most challenging component. They may be able to convince their colleagues or management that he isn't pulling his weight in the group. If they conspire against him, the Sigma man may not find out until it is too late that they have been talking about him behind his back until it hits him square in the face if he works together. If Sigma's friends and family choose to support that person's position, then the arrogant person in Sigma's inner circle has the potential to cause the same amount of harm. Dealing with an arrogant individual can be difficult, but it's absolutely something that needs to be done. Therefore, the Sigma man needs to choose his battles wisely. Single malers have a few strategies up their sleeve that they may use to keep an arrogant person in check. By employing these techniques, single people are able to take away the power that the arrogant person has and prevent the arrogant person from disturbing their peace of mind.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.